Well, good evening, all. Welcome to, excuse me, KE6GAE, the Hillbilly Ham. My name's Dave. This is where ham radio comes to life. Oh, we're going to be streaming the TGIF Friday Night 2-meter net. Not sure who net control is tonight. See if I can figure that out real quick. Looks like AE0MR Mike is going to be net control tonight. So the net should start here in about 3 minutes. I'm going to switch it over to the radio scene. And I'll take a standby for a few minutes. If you stop by, jump in the chat, say hello. Leave comments below in the comment section. Give me a like. Give me a subscribe while you're at it. Hopefully after the Ham Fest is done, NarcFest 2024, I can start doing some of my videos. So, we'll see how this goes. But I'll take a standby, and net should start in about 3 minutes.
Wow, you caught me in the other room getting a cup of coffee. What's up?
Sorry about that. I was just checking to see whether NetLogger was running on anybody's end besides mine. I don't see anybody checking in.
It's on your side.
I got it over here, and we've got like 6 check-ins.
Well, NetLogger's doing it to me again. It's not showing me anybody in the lurker.
I got a solution for you.
And what's that?
Download the NetLogger app onto your cell phone.
All right, but it's going to delay the net just a little bit here, so let me do that, and we'll start when I get something going with NetLogger.
Oh, Mike's running it anyway.
Oh, he is? I thought I was.
Negative. Micah's first Friday.
Well, it might not be.
Your first Friday for 10. See, that's why you can't see anything. Go back and select net, and you'll find it in there already.
Okay, I thought I was doing both.
I'm sorry.
Well,
everybody's glad I'm not doing it.
I don't know if that's entirely true, Dave. You're somewhat entertaining. Okay, more than somewhat.
It's getting close to time.
I thought you weren't running the net, Dave. KE6GAE.
The thing I can run is my mouth.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, this is Mike, AE0MR, and I will be your net control operator for this edition of the Smart TGIF Friday Night Net. This net meets regularly every Friday night at 8 p.m. on the 146.91 repeater with a DL tone of 162.2 hertz. We are a rag chew net, so feel free to introduce yourself, share what's been going on in your life for a week, or throw out a funny joke or a trivia question if you have one. If we have a trivia question tonight, feel free to throw out an answer. If you need the questions repeated, just ask. Pause for repeater. Don't forget to download NetLogger to get behind-the-scenes chat and full list of check-ins for the net, as well as being able to do your pre-check-in. Let's get started with announcements of interest to amateur radio. The Southwest Missouri Amateur Radio Club meets the third Saturday of each month at the Salvation Army, 1707 West Chestnut Expressway. Testing starts at 4 p.m. for anyone wanting to get their technician, general, or extra class license. The fee for the test is $15. You must pre-register for your FRN number with the FCC before testing date. The meeting follows at 5 p.m. Anyone interested in becoming a licensed amateur radio operator is encouraged to attend one of our meetings. You do not need to currently hold a license or be a paid member to attend. Everyone is welcome, including family, friends, and children. A meal is usually prepared by our exceptional cook, and anyone attending is encouraged to bring a side dish, soft drinks, or desserts to add to the menu. Pause for repeater. Smart now offers Tradio on the 2-meter net. If you have any item for sale or trade, please mention it during your check-in, providing the basic description and price of the item. Sunday night features are TechNet at 7 p.m. on the 146.64 repeater. All right. Does anyone else have any announcements of interest to amateur radio or trivia? Please come now.
KE6GAE.
KE0CVU.
All right, KE6GAE. Dave, go ahead with your announcement.
AE0MR. This is KE6GAE. Well, first one is, I want to remind everybody, tomorrow's the first Saturday of the month. My Hams Around the Ozark breakfast will be happening at the Golden Corral. They're off of Glenstone and Primrose, just north of 60 there. We meet at 8 o'clock in the back room. Don't have to belong to a club. It's not a club-specific event. You don't even have to be a ham radio operator. If you're interested in ham radio and you're listening to this, go ahead and stop on by. Enjoy a good breakfast, good camaraderie, and ask all the questions you want. And I also want to remind everybody, only a week away from NARCFest 2024, at the Victory Baptist Church there in Nixa. You can get directions and more information at smlrs.info. We have about $3,500 in prizes this year. Grand prize is a Yaesu FT710 AESS. And we're doing something a little different this year at Nixa. You will not have to be present to win the grand prize. The only thing we're going to ask is if you're not local to the area, we will ask that you pay for shipping. All other prizes you do have to be present for. And last I knew, there were still about 7 tables left. We bumped the tables up to 54 this year. As of last night, there were 7 left. I don't know if there's still 7 left or not. But you can get your tickets and tables at nixahams.net. So we hope to see everybody there. That's all we got, so we'll pass it back to Net Control. KE6GAE, back to Net Control.
Thank KE6GAE for the announcements. It's AE0MR, your Net Control. And I bet we got some trivia coming up from KE0CVU. Dave, what do you got for us?
Well, I was going to give you the weekly pig report, but since I don't seem to have a lot of interest in that, I'll do trivia instead. Question number 1. When it comes to Olympic athletes, who holds the most gold medals of all? And on the line of gold, which country has the largest reserve of gold? Good luck.
Thank you, Dave. Sounds like at least one really hard one. Possibly both. We'll see how people do as we get into this. All right. Let's see here. Looks like we've got a good list of pre-check-ins here. If we have no more announcements for the net, we'll get started. We'll take one more check to see if anybody's got any announcements for the net. Here, nothing. We'll get started. All right. First on the list is KC0NSC, Tom, in Springfield. Howdy, Tom. Got any guesses for the trivia tonight? And what's been going on with you this week?
All right. AE0MR, this is KC0NSC. And I don't know who has the most gold medals. I would think Michael, but he's not competing anymore. I will say the most country-held gold medals, I have to say the United States. That's kind of a halfway guess anyway. I have had a good week. Went and voted today. Waited a good long time to get in there, but I finally got her done. And there's something satisfying about seeing that piece of paper go in that little slot in that machine that scans it and saves it. How nice. Now I can forget about it. No, I won't forget about it, but I can stop worrying about getting over there and getting the voting done. So, that's great. We had a really decent 10-meter net, even though there were troubles with net logger and such, but it was a lot of fun. Always is. 80MR, back to you from KC0NSC. 7-3, everybody.
All right, thanks for the guesses, Tom. This is AE0MR, your net control. Glad you got out and voted. Hopefully everybody gets out and votes when the opportunity arises for them. All right, and next on the list, KC0WSE. Got Bob in the Republic. Hello, Bob. Got any guesses for trivia tonight, and what's been going on with you this week?
Well, good evening to Mike and the net. Well, this week's been kind of a slow week. We were in Brinson all week. We took the RV for the last time this year, and we left on Monday, and we came back today. So I'm wore out because I, of course, have to carry everything in and all that fun stuff. But it was a fun week, just kind of lay around, do a little bit of nothing, and try to stay out of trouble. And so far as guesses on trivia, I really don't have any. I'm not going to have any guesses on those. So far as anything else going on, well, I still here playing with the computer, but it's slowly starting to get ironed out. Other than that, that's about all I got for the net. Back to you, KC0WSE.
All right, thanks, Bob, for almost guessing, for filling us in on what's going on. Hope you have a great weekend here. All right, the next on our list, KF0KUA. Another Bob in Springfield. So what's going on with you? You have any guesses for the trivia tonight? And what's been going on with your week?
AE0MR, this is KF0KUA, Bob in Southeast Springfield. And things are going well over here. Just picking back from the evening. I'll get the trivia out of the way first of all. I'm just going to say Michael Phelps on the most gold medal. No, I'm sorry, I'm changing that. Lindsey Vonn, I'm going to go with Lindsey Vonn. We'll see if that flies. I doubt it. But, yeah, as far as the country with the most held medals, I'm going to go along with Tom and say it's the U.S. We may be catching up and not quite got there yet, but I'm going to still go with the U.S. Other than that, things are, like I say, going fine over here. Hope everybody has a good breakfast tomorrow, and probably won't see you there, but I'll be there in spirit, and I've got bacon in the fridge, so I may join you here. This is KF0KUA. back over to the net.
Thanks, Bob, for the guesses and the info. I'm looking forward to the breakfast tomorrow. We'll miss you if you're not there. Speaking of the breakfast, yeah, KE6GAE is the next victim on the net tonight. Got any guesses for the trivia tonight, Dave? What else has been going on with you?
AE0MR and the rest of the net. This is KE6GAE. We'll get trivia out of the way. Michael Phelps. The last couple of years, I thought if anybody could catch him, it'd be Kate Ledecky, but she didn't get as many golds this past Olympics. And then the United States, and I think the United States is way ahead in gold medals. Other than that, glad this week's over. Looking forward to breakfast tomorrow, and looking forward to the Hamfest next week. And then once I get done with the Hamfest, hopefully I can start actually doing some videos on my YouTube channel besides just streaming. Other than that, that's all we got, so we'll pass it back to Net Control. KE6GAE, back to Net Control.
Comment?
Go ahead, comment.
Yeah, question number 2 is what country holds the largest gold reserve in the world? Not gold medals, gold reserve.
Okay, well, I don't have an answer on that one right now. I just heard people talking about medals, so I thought that's what the question was. So we'll pass it back to Net Control. KE6GAE, back to Net Control.
All right, thanks, Dave. KE6GAE for the guesses and the comments. This is AE0MR, your Net Control for this evening. This version of the Smart TGIF Friday Night Net. All right. Next on our list is KQ0Q, Lance in Springfield. Lance, do you have any guesses for the trivia with the updated, repeated second question? And what's been going on with you this week?
Good evening, Mike, and everyone else. You know, I heard Dave right the first time, and I was going to say China for the country. I don't know why people were answering about the gold medals. And and then for the most gold medals by an athlete, I know this is wrong, but I'm going to say Caitlyn Jenner. Why not?
They might have had the answers right,
a regular week.
I didn't hear the last question, and I just went off the way they were talking, so
I
was wrong.
And,
but I still think the United States would be the largest gold reserve.
Household chores, but oh well. I won a gift certificate for Cheddar's. We haven't been to Cheddar's in a long time. It was really good. I guess that's why it's always so packed. I was surprised. So I guess when there's always a line to get into a place, there must be a good reason. So, yeah. What else have I been doing? Not too much. Been too cold to go to the lake. And so I'm going to have to go down and winterize, though. But that's no big deal. After you've done it 10, 15, 20 times, kind of got it down to a routine. And so I guess that's it for me. Life's been good. AE0MR, this is KQ0Q, back to net.
All right, Lance, thanks for the guesses on the trivia and the comments. This is AE0MR. And we're going to go down to the next on our list here. It's KA0SPM. Steve, just down the block from here in Springfield. Steve, got any guesses for trivia and what's been going on over with you guys?
Well, I was in Iowa Hope this sounds good. Is it coming through okay?
Yes, good solid signal, full gliding.
Very good. Well, they're closer to winter than we are, so it was a bit tricky. I spent 4 days up there doing the final farm auction for my parents' farm, and it was busy, and it was cold. But we got that done. My guesses on trivia are Michael Phelps and USA. And so that was pretty much my week. Not a lot else to report other than that. So that, back to you, Mike, KA0 SPM.
Comment.
Go, Tom.
David, I want to apologize to you. I misunderstood the question, and I probably started that whole trend towards gold medals. But having said that, gold reserves, I still say the United States.
All right, thanks for the updated guess, Tom. And thanks, Steve, for the comments and your guesses. Yeah, I know I was only in Iowa for about 3 years, but it does get a lot wintry sooner up there than it does southern Missouri. So, all right, well, let's see. We'll come down to the trivia master himself on this next one. KE0CVU, Dave out in Bodart. All right, you can't give any guesses on the trivia. Well, you can fill us in on the pig report and anything else that you want to bring up.
Well, pork bellies are steady to slightly higher today. Numbers were good this week, and cattle prices are holding steady with grain harvest coming in quite well. But no, this is ham. This isn't ag talk. Sorry. No, I've been working around here today. I've been in brush piles. We got about 2 inches of rain the other day, so I figured this would be a good time to burn. They've been burning all day. I'll go back and push them back together again after the net tonight. But good to hear everybody. Thanks for doing the net, Mike. I really appreciate it. And just hanging out. Other than that, I will not answer trivia until the end, but I will be the last one to answer. This is KE0, CVU, back to net.
All right, thanks, Dave, for the big update. The cattle prices. I'm sure everybody's going to be more relaxed having that information with them. All right, so next on our list, N0KTM. Kevin, just across the street here in Springfield. Kevin, do you have any guesses for trivia? And what's been going on with you this week?
All right, Mike, thank you for running the net tonight. I got confused and thought I was doing it, so I had NetLogger running it. Couldn't figure out why nobody was checking in. So, oh well. Guess I should have checked the list or gotten a brain or something. We've already had that discussion about my brain on the 10-meter net tonight, so we'll not go into that any further. Anyway, on trivia, I guess I'll go along with the crowd with Michael Phelps. I thought Mark Spitz had a whole bunch of medals, but that's been eons and eons ago. And I will also say the USA for the largest gold reserve down there in Fort Knox. So other than that, been trying to take care of some stuff around here. Got most of my leaves mulched. First time that I had the mower out of the shed in 5 weeks, I think. I didn't cut grass at all in October. Just there was just nothing there to cut, and got most of my leaves mulched before the rain came. We got 2 inches here on the east side of town, at least in my rain gauge. So that was quite nice. We definitely needed it over here. So also looking forward to the Ham Fest I've got a brand new minted General, my dentist's daughter, that wants me to introduce her to Hamfesting, and is probably going to look around for a HF rig so she can get on the air. Of course, that's going to beg now an antenna for her. So more fun and games. Maybe some Red Truck Brigade, minus a red truck, will have to get her up on HF. But other than that, cleaning house, getting ready for some house guests, and that's about it. I'm going to turn it back to you, Mike, before I time out the repeater. This is N0 KTM, back to 80MR, net control.
All right, thanks, Kevin, for your guesses and comments there. Good luck with getting the new General on the air. Yeah, I got to get my antenna back up. I just moved units this past Tuesday. I still don't have my HF antenna up yet. Yeah, inside the house is too chaotic at the moment for me to get outside yet. But who knows? Maybe by next weekend. We'll see what happens here. This is AE0MR, your net control for tonight, version of the Smart TGIF Friday Night Net. Next on our list is KE0ZKM, Marvin, in Battlefield. What's going on with you, Marvin? Do you have any guesses for the trivia? And what's been going on in your week?
KE0ZKM. Thank you, Mike, for running the net. Thanks for everyone for checking in. Appreciate it. As far as the trivia goes, I'm going to break with part of it. I'm going to say that Michael Phelps, and I'm just going to say Switzerland for the gold reserve. Not much else going on here, just working. End of the month is always nuts where I'm at. We do an inventory, get to count everything. So other than that, nothing else much going on here. I did get a little HT. Thank you, Dave, for the information on that. So far, it's working out pretty darn good. Little HT Retivas. On that note, I'm going to send it back to you, Mike. Thank you for running the net. KE0ZKM.
All right, thanks, Marvin, for your guesses and comments this evening. Congratulations on the new HT. All right, we got next person on our list. KF0KRZ. Curtis. Curtis, got any guesses for trivia? And what's been going on with you this week? I don't know if that was you, Curtis. All I got was some white noise static. No audio with your signal.
Yes, KF0KRZ. Talking on my FT70, I hit switch radios here again. So did I make the repeater on my first transmission?
Not on the. Well, you broke the squelch, but no audio came through. You are making it right now with this last transmission, but I didn't hear anything other than squelch breaking and a little static on the first two transmissions.
Okay, well, I'm back on the big rig in the Jeep here, so
The big rig.
I don't know if it's mic gain. Mic gain is set all the way up on that. Volume's at about 3/4 of the way up. I'm not sure, but might need a little better antenna for that little. Well, maybe it's just set on 2 watts or 0.5 watts. Got to look at it. But anyways, for trivia, I'll go Michael Phelps.
External antenna.
I'll go with Switzerland. Everybody puts their money there, so. Anyways, things are much the same around here this week, I guess. A little cooler weather, which is fine for a while, I guess. So just, anyways, that's about all I've got. Thank you, Michael. AE0MR for running things. KF0KRZ.
All right, Curtis. Thanks for getting out on your mobile rig. Heard you loud and clear on the on that one. Thanks for the guesses and the comments. All right, looks like we have reached the end of the net logger check-ins. Now I'm going to take some over-the-air check-ins. Anybody out there want to check into the Smart TGIF Friday Night Net? Please come now.
NM0W, Stephen Springfield Mobile.
All right, I got NM0W, but somebody doubled with you. The person who doubled, please come again.
KB0JGG, Roger, in downtown Springfield, Missouri.
QA, apparently NetLogger is having an issue tonight again.
Oh, I didn't catch your call sign on the last one. Miss the beginning.
Come on, Mike. You should have recognized my voice by now. KC0QA.
Golf call.
I have trouble recognizing my own voice sometimes. Sorry about that. All right. Well, with that little group there, I guess we'll start with NM0W, Stephen in Springfield. So, Stephen, got any guesses for the trivia? And what's been going on with you?
A0MR and the rest of the net, this is NM0W, November Mike 0 Whiskey, Stephen in Springfield. Coming back from dropping off my daughter off at her mom's. For the trivia, I'm going with Michael Phelps, and I don't know about the second one. I don't think it's us. We put our faith in paper, not in gold, so I don't think it's going to be us. And that's, but otherwise, for voting, as was talked about earlier in the net, just want to let
going down and
people
pulling
know
those vehicles
that,
out, Sean?
live in Greene County and potentially work or just commute through Springfield. The City Utilities Transit Center downtown at 211 North Main Street, they allow in-person voting for every district inside of Greene County. If your place of polling tends to be pretty busy, they at that transit center tend to be pretty dead. You could get in and out of there within 5 minutes if you are aware of the issues that you're voting on. So just want to make sure that is known out there. It's one of those little well-kept secrets. But yeah, they have every ballot for every district and whatnot for Greene County. But it is Greene County only, so if you're in Christian or any of the other surrounding counties, it won't work for you. But just want to put that out there. The address again is 211 North Main Street. There's street parking, and then there's a parking lot on the southwest side of the building there. So that's open for use. Just wanted to put that out there. I will go ahead and send it back on over the net. A0MR73 from NM0W.
All right, thanks, Stephen, for those guesses and the comments. Great information on the City Utilities Transit Center voting spot. Might hit that myself. So, all right, we're going to go down to the next person. KB0JGG, Roger, down in Center Springfield here. Any guesses from you, Roger, on the trivia questions and what's been going on with you this week?
With the gold reserves, and oh yes, I did. I received something in my text messages about what is that called, early voting, but it was like one person telling another person. It was kind of odd, and but there was nothing said about Springfield, Missouri in that message. Actually, I think it was just encouraging early voting. And then I made a phone call to a place here in Springfield, but they didn't mention that city utilities. They mentioned the courthouse. Well, I went there, and there was a big line halfway around the building, so I voted anyway. That's about the size of it. So anyway, otherwise staying warm most of the time, and took a fall this afternoon, but caught myself with my right elbow and right knee and right hip. So I guess it could have been worse. So in my own apartment, that was a good thing it wasn't out on the street or something. So anyway, otherwise just recovering from that and hanging out. Thank you, KB0JGG Juliet Golf Golf. Back to you. Thank you, Mike.
All right, Roger, thanks for that information. Sorry to hear about your fall. Hope you're feeling better soon. Nothing hurts too bad. This is AE0MR, your net control for this edition of Smart's TGIF Friday Night Net. And the next person on the list here, KC0QA. Hey, Richard. Have any guesses for the trivia tonight, and what's new with you this week?
Not a whole lot new with me. You're a little bit light on audio, and I guess you're probably in your new place. Your signal's just not quite normally what it normally is, so I guess that'll improve with time. My question is, net logger down, or am I just the only one having issues?
Well, let me turn up the power a little bit, see if this helps. Net logger is working fine as far as I can see. I got 14 people logged into it in this particular evening. Are you not seeing the net at all, or what's your problem with the net logger?
Oh, I think it's just my computer being crazy. I think it's having some issues somewhere. I don't know what's going on. Anyway, ain't a whole lot going on with me. I was sitting and watching a YouTube video of somebody driving a semi, and it must have been somewhere overseas because their truck didn't look anything like ours. Kind of a neat-looking little truck system they got going over there. UK, it must have been Poland with the way they were talking. If I understood the language correctly, you can kind of pick up on some of the language or some other language because it wasn't English, I can tell you that. But anyway, I just kind of sitting down watching them drive through the countryside. That was kind of interesting. Not a whole lot going on. Everybody have a good weekend. Kick back, relax, and hopefully I'll be able to get back to work here before too long. Had to take my woman to the doctor the other day, so I kind of missed out a little bit, but I hope it gets better here before too much longer. Everybody have a good one. KC0QA.
All right, thanks, Richard, for the comments and the guesses on the trivia. I don't know, is my signal coming through any better now? I turned the power up a little bit.
Oh, it's about the same. You still got a little bit of hiss and noise, but you're in there anyway.
All right, thanks for the check. Yeah, when I moved the new unit here, I realized the antenna got a little beat up, so I'm gonna have to do some repair on that. Hopefully, my signal's clear next week, or whenever I get back on 2 meters. All right, well, we are at the bottom of the list again. Is there anyone else wants to do an over there check-in for the Smart TGIF Friday Night Net? This is AE0MR. Please come now.
Kilo Echo 0 Mike Alpha Delta Sean in Aurora.
Sean doing on here?
Well, I caught Sean there, KE0MAD, but I did not catch the call sign on what followed. All right, Sean, KE0MAD. We'll come to you next. Do you have any guesses on trivia tonight, and what's been going on through your week?
No guesses on the trivia. I'm just been listening just for a couple minutes there, so I don't really have any answers for that or guesses. Not a lot going on this week. Been kind of a busy week for work anyway. I just want to jump in here and say hello and just listen. You just I guess you just moved is what I heard.
Yeah, only about 150 yards, but yeah, I moved to a different unit in the little gated community neighborhood I'm in. So I'm facing a different direction, and I haven't got a chance really to get all my antennas back up yet. So hopefully it'll be better next weekend. But did you want Dave to repeat the trivia questions for you tonight?
Yeah, I guess you could if you want to. And your signal, I don't know that you got, if you're weak in there, I think, have you got a fan running in the background?
Just the fan on my power supply, but it's always been there, even at the old place.
Okay, it's just like a constant hiss, but it don't sound like it's staticky. You're in there. It sounds like you're in there solid, but anyway, just something mixing with your signal. Yeah, Dave, go ahead and shoot with the trivia.
Okay, tonight's theme is gold. Question number 1. What Olympic athlete holds the most gold medals? Number 2. What country boasts the largest gold reserve? Good luck.
Well, I'm pretty certain on one of them. The other one, Michael Phelps is what I'll go with on the first one, but the second one, no guess on that one. But I'll go with Michael Phelps at least for the first one. I think somebody else had said that earlier too, so I was kind of curious what the trivia question was. But I'd agree with whoever said that. But anyway, while I'm on here, also next Saturday after the Ham Fest, it'll be about 2:30 in Monette. It'll be before the Oars meeting there. We're going to be doing a fox hunt, 2-meter fox hunt in Monette citywide. We'll be meeting at the Walmart parking lot there in Monette at 2 o'clock, and you can even show up late. You can start late. The foxes will be out for 3 hours. So anybody wants to join, they're more than welcome to. It's not club dependent. There's no entry fee. It's just for fun. So anyway, thanks for running the net there, and I'll let it go back to net control. This is K0M8.
All right, thanks, Sean, for your guesses and comments. Yeah, Michael Phelps seems to be the popular guest for tonight's first question of the trivia. So you probably heard several people say that one. All right, thanks for the comments, and we will go down. Looks like we have someone hopefully visiting. Oh, no, they went offline. Maybe not. KQ4 NJT. Jennifer, see you online at NetLogger. Are you in the neighborhood, and can you reach our repeater? It's possible that she just saw us on NetLogger and checked in. Maybe it's not actually local enough to reach a repeater. Looks like it's from Madisonville, Tennessee. So anyway, that is the bottom of the list. I will take another call here at 20 minutes before the hour. That's AE0MR, your net control for this edition of Smart's TGIF Friday Night Net. Do we have anybody that wants to do an over-the-air check-in? Please come now.
Zero KRZ checking in with a different antenna again this evening. If you'll let me do that, that's on the FT70 again.
Alright, I could pick up audio that time. It's a little on the low side, but I can definitely make out what you're saying.
Okay. Yeah, this is just a quarter wave on a little BNC connector, so I guess my reception's better with it, so that's good. Just that's about all the power I've got on this little HT, so I'll go back to you. Thank you, KF0, KRZ.
Hey, your signal improved there at the end, at least or the second transmission. Maybe it was the way you're holding the radio. Everybody's got to remember on the HTs that the repeater antennas are vertically polarized, so holding the radio straight up and down is important for the best signal transfer there.
Okay, thank you for that information, and thank you, Michael, for running the net tonight. KF0, KRZ.
All right, still at the bottom of the list, and I didn't catch anybody new. Going to give another chance here. Anybody like to make an over-the-air check-in on this Mark TGIF Friday Night Net? You come now, please.
This would be N0 SBY, Don and Willard.
I did a typo on your call sign there, Don. Sorry about that. N0SVY. This is AE0MR. Do you have any guesses on tonight's trivia? And what's been going on with you this week?
Much going on. Been working on my lawnmower. Finally got it fixed, but no, I guess I won't guess. The country I'm thinking of has got the most gold. Probably China, but I don't know. The other question I don't know for sure. So turn it back to you. N0 SVY, back to net control.
All right, thanks for the guesses there, Don. Appreciate you checking in tonight. All right, I'm going to do one more call for over-the-air check-ins. If nobody else checks in, I guess we'll wrap up the net and check with Dave to see what the official answers are for the trivia. This is AE0MR. Tonight's net control for the TGIF Friday Night Net for the Smart Amateur Radio Club. Anybody want to do an over-the-air check-in? Please come now. All right, nothing heard. I'm guessing we're going to call that a net. All right, let's get the official answers from KE0CVU. Dave, can you please tell us what's the real answers for the trivia questions tonight?
Well, I happen to have the answers right here, and majority rules. Michael Phelps is the most decorated Olympian of all time with 28 medals, and 23 of them are gold medals. Second place is Laura Liana, and she has 18. So, yes, United States, Michael Phelps has the most. As far as what country has the most tons of gold in their Federal Reserve, the answer is USA with 8,133 tons. Coming in second is Germany with 3,300 tons. China is down to 2,192 tons of gold. So, there are your answers for trivia. We'll try again next week. This is KE0CVU.
All right, Dave, thanks a lot for doing the trivia tonight. We do appreciate you coming out and doing that every week. So adds a little spice to the net. Now, anybody else would like to repeat any of the announcements before we shut up or close up the net?
Sure, KE6GAE.
All right, Dave, go ahead.
I just want to remind everybody tomorrow's the first Saturday of the month, and Hams Around the Ozarks will be happening at the Golden Corral on Primrose and Glenstone, south side of Springfield. They're just north of 60. We meet at 8 o'clock in the morning. Meet in the back room there. Usually a great time. The second announcement is we're only a week away from NARCFest 2024. You can go to smlrs.info to get directions and get more information on the Hamfest. You can go to nixahams.net to purchase tables or entry tickets or your super ticket. We got about $3,500 in prizes. The Yaesu FT710 AESS, sponsored by the Nixa Amateur Radio Club, is the grand prize. And the thing we're doing different this year is you do not have to be present for the grand prize. But if you're not local to the area, we will ask that you pay shipping. Other than that, that's all we got. Thanks for running the net. We'll pass it back to net control.
All right, thank you, Dave. KE6GAE for all the announcements. Looking forward to the breakfast tomorrow. I'm going to try to make the NARCFest next weekend, but we'll see how far along I am with getting my new place in order by then. So this is AE0MR for the Smart TGIF Friday Night Net. We're going to be closing up the shop here. Thanks for everybody for checking in and joining us tonight. And I will now return the repeater to normal operation. It's AE0MR 73.
All right, guys. Thanks for stopping by the net, listening. Hold on a second. KC0QA, give me a second. We'll say 73, y'all. And if you stop by and watch the video, give me a like, give me a subscribe. So 73, and hopefully everybody has a good weekend. Oh, and by the way, yeah, tomorrow is Hams Around the Ozarks breakfast in Springfield, Missouri at the Southside Golden Corral. We meet at 8 o'clock in the morning. Anybody and everybody's welcome.